Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Sly, and man, what a win! What a win for the 49ers. They look pretty solid. Second half, a little bit off with giving up that 198-yard drive. That was kind of upsetting, but other than that, we're solid. And Brock Purdy, man, I've been saying it for a while. This guy's a stud, absolutely stud. 20 for 21, looked great out there. Only one incompletion. He was taking those shots. People were bashing his long ball, man. He had a 20-yarder, 30-yarder, and a 40-yard bomb. I loved it, man. Love the poise, the composure, getting rid of the ball quick. And I'm going to say it, man. He has been, or I think he is, the best quarterback we've had since Steve Young left, man. I know we've had some good quarterbacks in the past, man. We've had one Pro Bowler in Jeff Garcia. We've had two guys to help lead us to the Super Bowl, Jimmy G and obviously Kaepernick. But I'm going to say it, man. This guy, I think he's better than all of them. I really do. This guy looks like a stud right there. I just saw this little stat right here. It says Brock Purdy is on pace for 4,331 yards passing this year. That would set the Niners record held by Jeff Garcia in 2000 with 4,278 yards. I'm telling you right now, guys, this guy is the real deal. See that he's getting rid of the ball so quick that our pass protection, Colin McKivitz and Burford, they look pretty good today, man. They look good today because this guy's getting rid of the ball so damn quick. He's so smart. He's looking around where he knows exactly where the defense is going to be. And he's throwing it right to the guy that's going to be one-on-one coverage, the behind the back, over the fade routes. Everything is working with this guy. That connection with Brandon Ayuk, where he throws the ball and Brandon Ayuk knows exactly to stop, boom, right there. It's absolutely unbelievable, man. I haven't seen a performance like this like in a while. Like as far as completing that many passes perfectly, I remember when it was 2000 when Rich Gannon won the MVP. I think one game he went like 26 for 26, something crazy like that. That's what it was like today, man. It was absolutely amazing. I really do think that this guy is the best quarterback we've had since Steve Young. And I don't know. I just feel, I see it, man. I see it. I saw it last year in the playoffs against Seahawks when what he was doing. I know he started off a little shaky that game, but later on, he was just on fire, man. The way he was able to elude pass rush, find the open guy, hit the shots down the field. I'm telling you, man, we're in for a treat. We're in for a treat. I don't even think it's all been unleashed yet. I don't feel that everything is 100% yet, but when it gets there, I'm telling you, man, right now he's on pace to be a Pro Bowler. I get it. We have these studs out there, but Jimmy G didn't look this good last year when we had McCaffrey with McCaffrey on this team. He looked good. I think we're averaging about 25 points a game, 24 points a game. But when Christian came, I believe we're averaging 6 more points a game. He's him, man. He's him. And for those guys who still are on the fence, it's time to get on that bandwagon. That's all right, man. We love you. It's time to get on that bandwagon, man. You gotta just believe, because this guy is it, man. This guy is it. And I'm someone that's always critical of these quarterbacks that we've had, always. And I can't be critical of this guy because he's just looking so damn good, so poised in the pocket, gets rid of the ball so quick, knows where the defenders are at, so he knows exactly where to throw the ball. And it's awesome, man. This guy's doing it all, and he's taking those shots, and he's starting to hit them. He's starting to hit them, man. So once we start taking more shots down the field, watch out. And look, we're still averaging 30-plus points a game. This was our most points we scored this year, and I still feel that we could have still scored more. So, man, this is something crazy is going on right now, man. I'm telling you, if we are to get to the Super Bowl and win it, and this is the first time I've said this for a while, it's going to be because of our offense. It's going to be because of this offense, what's going on with Brock Purdy and these guys, that's going to win the Super Bowl. It's not going to be our defense. Our defense is still solid. Still a badass defense. But if we're going to win the Super Bowl, it's going to be because of Brock Purdy and this offense, and I feel comfortable. I'm telling you right now, I feel really comfortable that we could go to the promised land and take it all, man, with this guy, man. So they were talking about that cognitive test, whatever the one they did, how shows how smart you are. And he finished up there with Patrick Mahomes. That meant something, because this guy's so smart. I've never seen a quarterback with the Niners in forever that's trying to draw the other team off sides. He did that today again before the end of the third quarter, where he was like trying to get them to draw off sides. We got him last week, I believe. This week we didn't get him, but remember these great quarterbacks from Brett Favre used to always do it. Get those free plays. Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning. We're seeing it with Brock Purdy. He's trying to do every little thing to have the advantage, to get the advantage on the other team. We just haven't had a quarterback like that. We haven't. So I'm telling you right now, I'm ready, man. I really am, man. I'm just excited. All these quarterbacks. I started watching football around Steve Young, and that was my favorite quarterback of all time. I remember doing a little article on him as a kid because I was in love with him, man. And we haven't had that guy since. We haven't. We've had solid quarterbacks, man. I'm telling you, Jeff Garcia, Kaepernick, that 1.5 years, he was solid. I think he only threw, 20 touchdowns his best year. I know Alex Smith, I believe his best year, he only threw like 19 touchdowns. Maybe Kaepernick was more, but I think Alex Smith was only 19. Jimmy G, that Super Bowl year, it wasn't even that much either. But I don't have the numbers with me. But Brock Purdy, I think he's on pace to have a heck of a lot of yards, man. The most ever by 49 or so. It's cool, man. It really is. And I feel this could be it, man. This could be it. We finally open those damn floodgates and finally get that sixth Super Bowl that we've been looking for. Man, what a pick, man. The 7th round pick, picking up a guy, man, that's so dang smart, knows exactly what's going to happen. And obviously we got a big game this week with the Cowboys coming up. And it's going to be a tough because Cowboys are a badass defense. And I remember we played Cowboys last year. A lot of people were like, oh, Purdy kind of played like shit. Nah, if you go back and watch that game, he actually had a solid game, considering the fact that he was pressured on almost 50% of his pass attempts. So he was getting pressure right off the bat, and he still had a pretty solid game. I know we missed some points on the field. We should have got more probably against the Cowboys in that playoff game, but still, regardless, man, he was getting rid of the ball quick, and it's a tough defense. It really is, and they looked really good this week. So it's going to be a big test for us, and I think he'll be ready. I think the moment is not too big for him. He's not afraid of that, and he even talked about it in an interview where he talked about how sometimes when he looked at the receivers that weren't getting the ball, he said he observed them to see, hey, how their reaction would be, and he said that he looked at it and they weren't upset. And he's like, all right, I'm ready to roll. I can roll with these guys. Because, some receivers are divas, or they don't get the ball, they demand it more. It kind of throws off the rhythm. He said he observed stuff like that in the locker room where he's thinking about that. He's thinking about, okay, who's upset about not getting the ball and stuff. But he says that how no one was getting mad. He's like, man, this team's awesome. And that's pretty amazing that he's thinking of something like that. So imagine all the other stuff that he's thinking about that he's not telling us. It goes through his mind because he's such a smart dude. He's such a smart guy. So it's awesome, man. It really is. All this talk about he doesn't have the arm, with a water pistol arm. He looked good today, man. He really did. His problem has been overthrows. So that means he has the arm. And he's him, man. I'm just going to say, man. He is him, and I'm excited about this whole situation, man. Quest for 6. I think we might finally get it, man. I think we would do. But that's what I got, man. Sly, and go Niners, baby. Peace.